We're back. You're watching the Jersey City Show. Pat O'Melia here. Ward D Councilman Michael Youn is my guest. He's up for re-election Tuesday, November the 7th. He'd like your vote. Before we broke for commercial, you hit a real sore spot in the Heights. Parking. Now,
yes.
I did all the debates here for the council, all but one, Ward F we didn't do, and I did the mayoral debate. In every debate, the hot topic was parking. And I would even tell the council people and the candidates there, says, you don't understand parking problems until you go to the Heights. How do we ease the parking problem in the Heights, not 2 years from now, not some garage someday in the distant future. How do we fix it on November the 8th? How do we make it easier?
See, they have no solution because the problem why we have a parking problem is not happen overnight. Because over the years, maybe 10, 20 years, actually nobody pay attention. You know very well, 2001, when we built the 150 parking space in the behind the Burger King, you remember that, right?
Burger King lot, yeah.
Yes, the 150 car space. After we built the creative, actually, municipal parking, the first time in history of New Jersey, probably first time in 30, 40 years, after we built, you know what happened? 2/3 lot was empty, Probably like 50 cars of parking, 100 space was empty at that time. And even City Hall, there are a lot of joke made about me. They say, oh, Councilman built it, push the City Hall, built a municipal parking lot, the whole lot is empty. You know what? Today, if you go there, no parking space available.
No, there's no parking in any of the lots there.
Parking space is creative. It's not for the now, for the future. We have to look at the long-term plan. So now, we have a short-term plan. As you know that I do that, there are 4 public meetings and the 4 online survey. We try to find exactly what is the problem, what caused the problem to Heights.
Now, you did pass a parking ordinance as part of the Heights Parking Committee that you founded.
Right.
And we were meeting in your place for a while. I'm on that committee, and then we left. But you got the ordinance passed, but we're going to have to revisit that somewhere down the line.
Yes, I agree with you 100% because Heights, we had the 2 hours zone 2 parking place. East side of east side Central Avenue all the way to Alden Avenue. We had a 2 hours parking
free
zone
for residents.
Yeah. But what has a problem too? So now we're going to have a new parking rules starting May 1st of 2018. If we study their plan May 1st, 2018, it's going to help us just a little bit. It's not going to solve the problem. So we got to step the next step, what they called setback rules. One of the problems in Jersey Heights, street parking is difficult because they have so many 2-family house. They're building
the
high.
cookie cutters.
Yes. Now they cut the curb cut, so make it difficult to street parking even worse. So we have to change. Every 2-family house built, they must have created at least 4 parking space. In other words, if you mess problem, then you have to come up with a solution. That kind of rule we have to play. That's the short-term plan. Now, third, long-term plan, we got to build up the creative, neighbor-friendly parking space. In other words, we have a lot of abandoned buildings in Jersey Heights, probably around the 60 to 70 building. Those kind of building, we should be, city of us use at the eminent domain. That's the times we have to
somebody brought this up once before.
Yes.
Yes.
Eminent domain, and create the parking space near the blocks, near the neighbor. You know why? Nobody want to park the car 10 blocks away. They're going to walk in the midnight. Nobody want to do that. They're looking for space some near their neighbor. Then what we have to do that way. We got to create a neighbor-friendly parking space we have to build.
You can create pocket parking lots.
Yes.
Taking those empty buildings or vacant lots, converting it into 10 or 15 spots, or even if it's 6.
Yeah.
If you take 6 spots off the street, cars off the street, you created 6 new spots. I tell you, that's a big difference.
They make a big difference.
Now, you look at Jersey City. I think the last municipal lot we opened was on Congress and Central back in 2001.
Right.
When Glenn,
you remember that, right?
Yeah, well, it was the end of Brett. Carmen Benicia was the parking authority.
Yeah, you remember
the funeral. Oh, that, believe me, I was pushing for that. That's where I parked. So we need more of those.
So I like to tell them, people, probably I'm the one of the business leader create up 2 municipal parking space in Jersey City. That's me. Central Avenue, behind the Brook 150, and Congress and Central Avenue, like a 20 parking space. We do that, but still not enough.
But there's a uniqueness to the Heights parking problem, because the Heights is also an economic engine. One of the things you can hang your hat on is the renaissance that's going on Central Avenue, but also the renaissance that's going on Palisade Avenue.
Yes.
The renaissance that's going on Summit Avenue.
Yes.
These are all businesses that are opening. and we gotta have available parking spots for these businesses
Yes.
to survive.
Yes.
You don't have parking on these strips, they'll fall back to where they were in the past, and they'll be vacant storefronts, the same thing as before. But that's the problem with the Heights parking,
Yes.
because when you go east of Kennedy Boulevard, they're all economic engines. Each one of those
Right.
blocks, there's a little
Yes.
bodega, there's a little cafe, there's this, there's that. And a lot of this happened since you've been running
Yes.
the SID over the last years. You were a big movement on
So
that.
I mentioned to that, that parking is not only a Heights issue, it's a citywide issue. But I'm going to tell you this one. I think all the people have to be understand, since Steve Fulop elected mayor, he sold the parking lot across from the municipal court. He's planted.
I kinda know this
you know
story,
that,
yes.
right? He tried to sell the parking lot and at the New Gateway between Summit and the Kennedy Boulevard, and he tried to sell the parking lot, Morgan Avenue, between Montgomery and what's the name of the street? I
He
forgot the
didn't
name.
try to sell them. He sold them.
He sold them already. I
The
don't know.
Five Corners parking lot was
Yes.
sold.
Actually, he's the one of the mayor sold most municipal parking lot compared any other mayor in history of Georgia
The
City.
parking lot over by the county
Yes,
courthouse, that was
yes,
sold.
You know that, right?
And none of that money was reinvested back into parking. Now, this isn't nothing Steve hasn't heard from me before.
Yes.
As I said, Little North Bergen has more municipal parking lots than Jersey City.
See,
and there's a problem
That's
there.
why this election very important. People who have to be understand problem what we have, where they come from, their problem. I wish we build a more municipal parking lot in the citywide instead we create more space. Actually, under this subdivision, there's so more parking lot to the develop than anybody else.
We have to create more parking, and there should be money to do that because of the sales of the other parking lots. We should reinvest that.
And another one, actually, if he's a mayor, he should be allowed to step to New Jersey. We have a lot of illegal driveway parking. Actually, those
That's a
one things
tough one.
cause problem too. But those kind of people, they get the benefit, illegal activity for illegal parking,
that's
but
a
they get
tough
the
one.
benefit out of it, but they not pay extra tax for that.
Well,
So we have to be liable to step to New Jersey. If we have illegal parking driveway, they should pay extra fee from city of Jersey a certain period of time. After that, we save those dollars fee, and we should be use that fund for build up the parking space, create the parking lot. Those kind of fund we have to do that without increase taxpayer.
Before we do anything with illegal driveways, we got to find a place for those people to park their cars. We have to create parking.
Yes.
I don't blame those people for the illegal driveway.
I'm not
'cause
blaming them
eventually,
too. Yeah.
you can't park.
Yeah.
So these people put the parking lot, the driveways in. Listen, I respect them because they want to come home and
Yes.
have a quality of life.
So that we have to give them grace period, to give the opportunity to. So we got to work together to solve the problem.
You got to no. Listen, I'm with you about
Yeah.
the illegal driveways, but there's got to be a place where they can park. We
Yes.
just can't take parking
No,
away.
no, it's
All right,
not.
listen. November the 7th, you're up for election.
Yes.
Good luck to you. I think you're going to have a very successful campaign and an outcome. Michael Yoon, Ward D, is looking for your vote. Make sure you vote on November the 7th, Tuesday. I'm Pat O'Melia. We're going to break for commercial. Mike's going back to his headquarters on Central Avenue. That's also his community center, and we'll be right back.